Your stream will start shortly.
Stream will start tomorrow.
Right?
It's on. It's on CF. Was it CFT? Was it CTF time? Oh, CFT time. That's it.
All right, so we should be live. Miss K, are we live?
Yeah, I got the notification.
Woo!
Yes, we
Yeah!
are.
What is up, people? I wish we had some sound effects. Miss K, you would be on the mic. Okay. So, welcome to the first installment of Between Gamers discussion of 2020. So, I'm excited. I'm also sad. Will not be here, but we have a full house nevertheless. So we're going to have everyone introduce themselves, and then we are going to go ahead and get started with today's podcast. So we are going to start with Dre. What is going on, Dre? How the heck have you been? It is 2020, honey. New year, new you. Let's get it. What's going on, Dre?
Okay, we need to stop with this whole New Year, New Me BS. Okay?
I know. I just said that just to say it.
Look, I'm sorry. New Year. Was the same sassy person as usual. I mean, look, ain't nothing changed.
No, actually, nothing has
What
changed.
they say, I'm just a little bit older and a little bit wiser.
Hey.
There you go. Oh, but yes, I have been good. I have been all right, and I'm ready to get this started.
Next, we have Level Up Leslie. What up, Leslie?
Hey, woo! What's up? How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm just grinding out this year. This 2020 is all about making that money. I told Josh I want to be a millionaire by the time I'm 50.
Hell yeah!
What's wrong with that?
I hear that.
Honey, get your coin.
So yeah, everything's good here. We just doing our thing.
Next, we have the lady that don't need any introduction. What it do, Miss K? Miss Soldiers That Game herself. What's going on, Miss K?
How's everybody doing? We are back in 2020. It's good to be back with the family. Let's get this podcast popping.
Next, we have the old Dirty 33. What up, Dirty?
Yo, what's up, people? Been a very long time, but we're back.
Heck
So I
yeah.
hope you guys enjoy it.
Was it like Lil Kim said, been gone for a minute, but I'm back with the jump off.
Hey! Last but not least, we have Papa Raven. What up, Papa Raven?
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
It's been a while.
That was one of the most generic.
I know, right?
Hey, hello.
That was his radio voice.
Yeah. No, I've been doing good, guys. It's been a while, man.
Heck yeah.
Too long. I haven't been able to yell at anybody about my undying love for Xbox for a minute.
Oh, Lord. See, this is why we need Will.
You know? You tell me about the next anime coming out or whatever. But yeah, I'm glad I have put down the multiplayer games somewhat lately. I've been playing some single players, but yeah, it's gonna be good to discuss video games again.
Okay.
It's been
Awesome.
a minute.
Yeah, it has. All right, so the first thing we're going to start off with is just a few game delays that we've noticed. I mean, if you guys have any more, chime on in. But I only have a couple, literally. I'm sure there's going to be plenty more, but we're just going to touch on these. The first one is Dying Light 2. Now, they were supposed to come out in spring of 2020, but now they are slated, as you see here on the screen. Hey, we got receipts. They are supposedly, I think, coming out in September, if I am not mistaken. So here is a letter here that was released by the CEO. They were saying, hey, this is to our dedicated community. It's been a very busy year for us as we continue to work on our biggest project to date. We know you are awaiting the game eagerly, and we want to deliver exactly what we promised. We were initially aiming at a spring 2020 release with Dying Light 2, but unfortunately we need more development time to fulfill our vision. We will have more details in the upcoming months. To my knowledge, though, I think it will be coming out in September, if I'm not mistaken. So I must have missed that tweet. But yeah, I think it's coming out in September. No. That's not. That was Cyberpunk 2077. So yeah, we don't know when it's coming out.
I think Dying Light got postponed indefinitely.
Okay.
They say that, but I doubt it won't come out. But from what I read, it was indefinitely.
Is anybody even looking forward to?
I thought the first one was awesome.
Okay.
It was a cool. Part of the parkour stuff was cool, but I mean, I really haven't heard much about it in years.
Okay. So is anybody actually looking forward to the game? I mean,
I'm sure there's a Dying Light community. I didn't really play it, but I'm sure there is a community for it.
Yeah, I didn't play it either. So,
okay.
but the way they're playing it, I might have to try it. Just since they're playing it.
Look,
The first one's really cheap.
y'all know dang good and well I did not try no Dying Light.
They have an expansion that's almost as big as the original game.
Okay,
Yeah.
so is this like a zombie game or something? Because I'm looking
Yeah.
it up
Yeah.
right now. Like, oh Lord, no! I can't.
Y'all know I don't do survival horror anyway.
I'm sorry, but look, in this new decade, can we just have less like survival shooters and all this stuff? Like, seriously,
I'm with you, Dre.
I feel like it's a dead concept. Like, I feel like it's been done so many different ways to a point where it's like, what more can you do with it? But people eat it up somehow. I don't know.
Well, that's like when they remake movies that were better when they were done the first time.
Oh, girl, we can have a whole conversation about that. Oh.
Dirty, you got anything to say?
I mean, the first one was pretty cool. I played it. It was okay. I think it was first person though. It wasn't third.
Yeah, it's first person and co-op.
Trying to get into the whole concept of fighting and trying to fight your way and climb and stuff. And third person first person was pretty crazy. But it was an okay game.
Okay.
Maybe third person to make it better, since
Thank you. Okay. So, all right, I guess we'll move on to the next one. This is the one that's slated to come out September of 2020. Cyberpunk 2077. So, has anyone even looked into this particular game?
Yes.
So,
It's CD Projekt Red's who made the Witcher. It's their I don't know, that they're saying it's their biggest game they're ever gonna make. That it's gonna be like their I don't know, Beethoven's Ninth or whatever. Like their crowning achievement game. It looks really cool. It's hard to explain. It's a cyberpunk first person shooter RPG looter. It's gonna be strange, but it reminds me of Blade Runner. That kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it kind of gives you like Blade Runner, kind of like very kind of like new age futuristic dark New Jack. I mean, it looks interesting. I will give it that.
mm-hmm.
I'm looking at some stuff right now, and I'm like, yeah, it looks interesting.
It was supposed to come out April, but they said, I mean, I have the little blurb up on the screen that is they have a launch date of September 17th of this year. And they said they're currently at a stage where the game is complete and playable, but there's still work that needs to be done. Night City is massive, full of stories. content and places to visit, but due to the sheer scale and complexity of it all, we need more time to finish play testing, fixing, and polishing. I think this is a good idea. In this regard, I feel it's good to have delays because you want a complete game. People get tired of having these games released that are broken, requiring these massive day one patches. So I say go for it. Do what you gotta do. Take as long as you need.
Honestly, I feel like people, when they hear the word delay, I feel like there's such a negative connotation with it. And they don't think about the fact that, no, you want it to at least be delayed because you want it. Like, if they feel like there is something that can be done better, I would rather
Don't do
you
it.
say, look, I want you to do this better than to basically just say, hey, oh, well, forget it. We're just going to put it out here in any which kind of way. And you got to hear then there's an even bigger problem or a bigger uproar because then, like you said, it's either glitchy or not finished or it's just, no. So I'm cool. Like I said, look, if you guys need to delay it, perfectly fine with
There
it.
you go.
I 100% agree.
Y'all look at, I mean, I know that.
Red's got a good reputation.
Especially if
So,
they're
you know,
actually taking the time to tweak it, to test it,
Yeah.
because some people just say that and then they don't do it and they just release it anyway, and then people are pissed because you've taken forever to drop it and then you didn't do anything to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as that's being done, I say why not?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
If
like
you
that
wanna-
they, go ahead, Dre.
No, and if they want to do more testing, I'm like, hey, oh, shoot, look, do all the testing you need to do.
Mhm.
Because you don't want it to be, you don't want your online to be glitchy as hell, like Pokemon. Sorry. What happened? Who said what? Huh? What? Platoon 2. What? Who? Wait, did someone say something? I thought I heard something. Anyway.
The thing
Mm-mm.
I like about CD Projekt Red is they normally release a game completely full. Like you'll get a complete game, and if there is DLC, it's very significant. Like it's not it's not a level they just pulled out of the regular game to charge you $15 for later, you know. And this is a good thing though. And if you go on Amazon right now, see Cyberpunk 2077, you can pre-order for $10 less than I don't know. I guess GameStop. It's only $49.94
Nice.
for the pre-order
Okay.
for Xbox One and PS4. I don't know about PC.
See, you the one with all the deals. Anytime I'm trying to find a deal on a game, I need to come to you.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to that game a lot. Like, I mean, if you guys played The Witcher, it's very hard but very rewarding game. Like, you can beat the whole game right at the beginning, but you'll get your ass kicked if you try to go fight the main boss.
Mm-hmm.
And I like games like that. Like, where there's sometimes in a game like that, it can feel like there's too much to do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But they make the world so interesting that it ends up not being so bad, you know?
Quick shout out to Meek Gaming. Meek said, I agree. If that's what they're doing, don't delay a game and the game is glitchy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could come out like Fallout 76, where it was like half a game.
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
Nobody wants it.
that's the problem with gaming right now. They keep releasing games that are half done, and they're like promising the back half if you buy a bunch of microtransactions. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, look at WWE 2K20, one of the most broken games I've ever seen in my whole life. They charge $60 for that shit.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, no! Believe it or not, oh God, and it's gotten to a point where it's so bad that even now Pokemon is pulling this crap, and I'm like,
See, that's
Lord.
not
I know
cool.
they left out what, like 400 Pokemon or some shit, and they're gonna make you buy them.
But then they were just like, oh no, oh was it now? If you basically get the DLC expansion, was it the expansion pass? Oh, you'll get access to this many months, and then if you get part 2, then you'll get this much. And I'm thinking to myself like, So yo,
Yeah, you
so
have
this,
to.
so
You
this
have
is
to
what
have
y'all was
both
doing.
games, right?
Huh?
You have to have both copies, like Sword and Shield, and they each have an individual DLC. So,
Was it? No, was it? No, you was it? It was like, gosh,
and you
I
can
forgot
trade
how.
your friends. You
Yeah,
can
you can
trade with your
trade
friend
them.
as long as one of you buys the DLC, you can trade with them. So
Right, you
if
just
you
won't have
want
access to the DLC area.
exactly, you just won't have access to the DLC area, and that's ridiculous. If you have a game that's like the same game, just like different starter Pokemon, and you're charging for two separate DLCs, then that's just such a cash
Well, no,
grab.
but see,
It's
but
so
here, but no,
obvious.
but see, but here's, but no, but actually, Papa Raven, it's actually really worse because the was it part one and part two with the Pokemon thing. This here's the thing: you actually have to basically get part one and part two for Sword and part one and part two for Shield. I'm not even joking.
Wow,
It is
wow.
that bad. That like, and I mean, and I'm surprised no one has said anything about that. Like,
That's
I'm
because
shocked.
Nintendo has a very, very loyal fan base. It's the same. It's the same concept as It's the same concept as freaking what is it? The 2K or 2K20 NBA. Like
Mm-hmm.
people know that shit is gambling, and they don't care as long as their game is as long as it's a game that they want.
Mm-hmm.
How do I? But
Dirty,
anyways,
you was about to say something.
Oh no, I was about to say that I wish majority of or even all developers would take the time to say, hey, this game is going to be delayed because we want to fix issues with it. When you delay something, you letting us know what you're actually doing. You know what I'm saying? That pretty kind of makes you feel good as a gamer because you're like, okay, you could have just put this out and you just could have had a day one patch, and then we would have had patches throughout the months to fix the game. You know what I'm saying? So if you're just going to go ahead and delay it and fix it, which I think a lot of developers should do, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have this trouble. Because back in the day when we was teenagers, that's what they did. When we had to read game magazines, that's how we found out that the game was going to be delayed.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And they told you why the game was going to be delayed. They want to fix issues. They just didn't throw the cartridge out, and you sitting up there playing and falling through the board and all that shit. They fixed it, and then the game came out.
yo, remember when PUBG first came out, Dirty? We'd fall through the floor like all the time.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, that was the most annoying thing I ever played my whole life.
Meek made a comment. She said it should have been sold as a package. I assume she was talking about Pokemon.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
I agree, or
agree.
at least give you an option to where you can spend $15 and you get the DLC, so you don't have to go buy an entire new game to
Well,
for
see the
no
thing,
reason.
but see, but the way they're trying to market it is like, oh well, we don't want to have to make y'all get like Sword and Shield 2, so instead of making y'all do us doing Sword and Shield 2, we'll basically make it in the sense of DLC, which I'm like, okay, I get that, but when literally both of them together or combined is basically the price of like another game. It's
Yep,
just like, bruh,
it
like
is.
really just for stuff that y'all cut out. Oh, and then y'all were and then what was even worse that y'all were sitting here lying. Talking about we can't program all of them in. Stop
Oh yeah,
lying.
all the Pokemon. So you're telling
Oh,
me a machine like the 3DS or something is more powerful than a Switch?
no,
You
it
don't have the
wasn't that.
computing
They no.
power.
See what? No, their excuse was that. Oh well, was it that? Oh well, we couldn't basically bring over the new animations from the 3DS to the Switch, and and that since there's so many, we need time and blah blah blah. Like they literally gave all these runaround reasons as to why they couldn't do it. To ultimately then and basically say, oh well, no, it's not that we couldn't program them, sweetie. It was actually the fact that we were going to hide them behind DLC. And I said, oh, so I see what y'all did there, because you knew if you said something about DLC, it was just going to make the situation even worse, and then game sales would have been even lower than what they were.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. It's like, I see you, Masuda. I see you, Omori. I see y'all.
I'm looking forward to Cyberpunk 2077. I hope that I mean, I have good faith in CD Projekt Red. They normally deliver on everything they.
They make pretty good games. Complete.
Yeah.
Games.
If you The Witcher is a type of game that proves like you don't need aggressive ass microtransactions to make money.
But that's what is that almost $1 billion thing? The microtransactions, they're not going to stop that.
It's sickening.
Nope.
That's constant revenue, consistent revenue.
The only good thing right now is that like I play Call of Duty, so Call of Duty is running with the you can buy the certain skins and stuff now, like weapons packs and stuff, instead of loot boxes, because loot boxes are the devil. And they've been making good money. They've already made $740 million off of just like these skins on this game. So I'm hoping the era of loot boxes is over.
I hope so too.
Meek said these devs have to push these games out so fast they can't finish a game. And then she said, so they release unfinished game for $60 and then charge you another $40 for the rest of the game.
To fix it, yeah.
All right.
I'll get fucked up.
It's really annoying when they do that. And the whole thing is that, like, here's the problem, too. This is where I blame, like, content creators, because they spend the money on this crap knowing that regular people don't have that kind of money.
Exactly.
For you to be spending on loot boxes and battle passes and all that other stuff. Now, if people who develop a game want to make it earnable, where like you play a certain amount of hours, it unlocks.
Then you unlock it. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be worth it.
That would be definitely.
That's how games should be anyway. Period.
That's how they used to be.
But a game like Star Wars Fallen Order proves that game can still be successful and not have like that crazy DLC multiplayer. And CD Projekt Red also said that the multiplayer for Cyberpunk won't be ready till 2021.
Really?
Yeah. What is that?
But see, and this is my thing though, and I've always said when it comes to DLC, I've always said that if you're gonna do DLC, either give it to us for free or just make it really like affordable or something.
Yeah.
Like, don't be charging astronomical prices. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I feel like it, like what was it? Like with Pokemon, it's like, hey, y'all sitting here practically charging it. I mean, again, I'm sorry for going back to Pokemon, but it's one of the more recent. It's just that you're charging such astronomical prices, and I'm just like, hey, I don't think a lot of these gaming companies understand that. Look, if you keep things more affordable, you keep having returning customers. The moment you start making these astronomical prices, then yeah. But like Leslie says though, when you got all these content creators who basically are just, excuse my language, but they're up their ass 24/7, and they're being paid to be up their ass, and they literally just say, oh no, but it's so great, I'm not gonna complain, I'm not gonna have issues, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just like, okay, can we stop? Can we stop just sitting here pretending like everything's just all sunshine and roses when it's not?
Mm-hmm.
And you know it's not, but you're being paid to. Like I said, a lot of content creators, they get on my nerves with that stuff. Sorry, just personal gripe.
Yeah. Well, Meek said that's the business model for the games today. It's not going to change because you have gamers that rather rant about it in the shadows than instead of speaking out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but certain things, our voice is carrying weight now. I mean, obviously, why would they change any of this if it was working? Like if we complain enough and we don't buy the certain games, then they'll
That
know
speaks
that we're
volumes.
serious.
Mhm.
Exactly. Look at Battlefield. Battlefield was going in a terrible direction, and nobody bought it. Now they're
That's it.
changing. You know,
Mhm.
you can't really call Call of Duty because Call of Duty is just its own beast. Like no matter, it could be terrible. I mean, people bought Call of Duty Ghost for God's sake, and that was one of the worst games I ever played in my life. And
You included,
know,
huh?
yeah, oh, it was terrible.
Wow, we can't even say nothing. We did play the shit out of that.
Oh yeah, I bought that. I
We
bought
just
that.
did it
I buy it every year.
frustratedly.
I'm like, every year, I'm like, I'm not buying Call of Duty this year. And then I'm like, oh, can I pre-order Call of Duty, please? Special Super Edition that cost me extra $200.
And go to midnight lunch on top of that.
Oh, I did. I used to.
Oh, there's no
That's
more
before I started
midnight
buying
launches.
digital.
No more midnight launches
uh,
because GameStop has to play their employees to stay longer, so they would rather not.
oh, that's wrong.
They don't want to pay their employees anyway.
At all. You're right.
Yeah, that's true. Me,
Yo, what if they, this time next year we're like, oh, remember when GameStop was a thing?
oh
I'll be
no.
glad to say that.
Oh, man.
Meek said gamers
But,
these days rather throw their money at these devs just to get their streams up and YouTube video up to make their money. What happened to gamers today is all about content creating.
Well, yeah, I mean, they spend $600 on the newest guns or the battle passes or whatever, but they end up making crazy amount of money because 458,000 9-year-olds want to see what the battle pass has.
Mm-hmm.
Don't kid yourself. I mean, if you're a streamer and you're successful, you're responsible to make sure that your audience knows that this shit is, it's not right. You should want a full game for $60, a full polished game for $60. If you're gonna charge $60 or something, and I could do the same thing. I could take a freaking PlayStation 4 box and take a shit in it and call it $60 worth, and then charge you DLC for the toilet paper,
Mm-hmm.
It's the same amount of work some of these freaking people put into these games, and they're like, well, I don't understand why my game doesn't make any money. Well, when you use these deceptive ass practices, like putting out a game that's 2-3 years ahead of its supposed release date, then that's what you get, cash grab.
All right, so we're going to move on to the next topic,
Ooh.
and that's the
Did-
Xbox Series
Oh, okay, sorry.
X. Miss K, I know this is something you want to discuss. We have some console specs. At least I hope these are the true console specs.
I don't know what to believe. Microsoft really hasn't said anything, so.
Well, here is what somebody said. Release date.
Somebody said it once.
Release date is supposed to be. Look, this says Holy Day. So yeah, we're gonna take this with a grain of salt, y'all. Instead
Holy
of
Day.
Holiday.
Holy Day.
It's Holy Day 2020. All right, here we go. So apparently it's a
Well, that they did confirm.
custom AMD Zen 2 base CPU. So it's what? I'm assuming is this 8 times 3.6
It's a Ryzen.
gigahertz?
It's a Ryzen CPU this time, like instead of the Jaguar.
Mhm.
So
Well, this says custom
and-
AMD Navi based GPU, 12 teraflops,
Both the systems are probably
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
have AMD processors in them.
16 gigabytes
Yeah,
GDDR6 RAM, 13 gigabytes guaranteed
yeah.
for game devs.
ooh yeah.
System storage minimum of 1 terabyte, which that's I guess that's okay. Memory up to 2 gigs per second.
They need to
Video
stop with that
output.
little ass memory.
Video output 8K, 4K, 1440p, 1080p at 1200 hertz. At 120 hertz. Optical drive, 4K Blu-ray, and you can set it vertical or horizontal. Xbox One and Xbox 360 full retro compatibility. Multi-game simultaneous play. Full xCloud support at launch. So it's supposedly 157 millimeters, which is about 6.18 inches. Is that tall? No, that's width.
Yeah, it's
That's the
tall.
width.
That's
the
width.
Oh, yeah, width.
And then it's 312 millimeters or 12.28 inches high. So it's a cute little cube.
I like the monolith look of it.
So what
I think it saves on space.
Meek said we won't know the real specs until E3. Well, this is what we going on right now. It's going to be released on Holy Day 2020. Okay.
Maybe that's gonna be a holy day for them.
So, what are y'all
It's gonna be my
thoughts?
holy day.
What are y'all thoughts on the Xbox Series X? And we now know apparently that Series X means it's going to be a series of systems within this particular system. So it's like different versions of the Series X.
I hate
At
that.
least that's what I gather. This is just not going to be this one.
I think Series X is going to be the big daddy of them all, and then each one is going to be named something different. That's because it's X in the series.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So what y'all thoughts on the Xbox Series X?
For PC, basically.
Basically.
Yeah, all of them are PCs though.
Yeah,
More
but
so like
it's-
it's more so like a PC this time
Yeah.
than all the previous consoles.
What was it? I mean, to be fair, I don't know too much about AMD, so I mean,
AMD is a granddaddy of
But-
gaming, so that's fine.
It's like the Ryzen chip is basically what the Intel i7 processor is,
Mhm.
you know, from what I understand. It's like that, only super affordable. So
Okay.
they took all that money they saved on their GPU and put it back in or their CPU and put it back into putting the GPU, making sure they had the right DDR RAM this time. Remember last time when they first came out with Xbox One X or Xbox One, everybody was like, "Oh my God, it has DDR4! It's a piece of shit," or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's
Oh.
with the 2 gigs of memory speed, man? They need to give it a little bump.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't know about that. I don't think it won't come out with decent memory. I mean, who knows? I'm not really sure. We'll have to wait till E3 to official.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
to know how much it
Right
is.
now it's all speculative.
I want to know the
Yeah.
price.
I'm hearing $4.99 to $5.99.
Well, we know how the $5.99 went for Sony last for
Yep.
PlayStation 3. So
I give it $4.99.
Yeah, but remember, Dirty, didn't you mention that from the X or the PS4 or whatever? From the X. Shit. From the Xbox One and the PS4 forward, that the prices are going to go up. Is that or is that not what you said?
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's my opinion, and
Uh-huh.
I truly believe that these consoles, this year are going to be 500. If it's 600, I'll be surprised, but 500 is where I go because if the Xbox One X comes out at 500 day one, and it's still like 500 now, unless it's on sale, then how can Microsoft make a more powerful console than the X and sell it for $399?
Exactly.
That doesn't make sense, because I myself and other people that bought the X for 500 would be pissed that a new console that's stronger than the X is less than the X. So now I need to ship them.
Well, I think it'll come out in what the hell is it called? The price difference, like it'll have the Series X and then there'll be the Series L There'll be the all digital one. I think we'll get that kind of thing until we get our first price drop, you know. But how much was the X when it first came out?
500. It's still 500.
Yeah.
500 when it first came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still 500.
It might be 500. It might be 500.
I think it's gonna be more.
Really?
Yeah.
600?
I think it might be 6. I think it might
Yeah.
be 600 only because of the. But the thing is, in the Xbox One X, they put the price of the GPU or no, the CPU was a lot more than what they're paying now.
It's an
So-
AMD. It's AMD that they're using, so I think they're gonna still stick to $499.
You think
Yeah,
so?
But it's a custom AMD. It's not just a regular like schmegular guy that you get
Yeah,
for
but
your
they
PC.
they got their own custom AMD from they had AMD make it for them. So
Also, they get these
Well-
parts from like wholesale. So I still say
yeah, it's
500.
different than us
I
going
still
into
say
the store.
$499. If not,
Yeah, me
maybe $450 because they could be like, oh no, not $450, $550.
Yeah, Meek said 550.
Because then they could be like,
I
oh,
think
it's under 600, but you know.
It's more than the X.
Mm-hmm.
they have water cooling. You know, if they really put the time and effort into it, then it'll be worth it. I mean, people are all upset right now because they said, oh well, we're not going to put any console exclusives for a couple years, and what everyone hears is, oh my God, Xbox has no exclusives for the next couple years.
But what they were
Oh
saying
my God!
was
You know,
that
they bought so many studios and are making. I mean, getting what is it, Hellblade 2 as
Yeah,
an
no.
exclusive?
But they're not even
Is really
they're
big.
not even talking about exclusivity towards. They're talking about exclusivity towards the Series X.
Yeah, just the Series X.
They're
So
not
you'll be
talking
able to
about. They will have exclusive games. They're just going to be on Xbox One, Xbox, or a PC. So people just need to stop bitching and start playing your freaking games. Damn it!
I mean,
Hey.
from what I hear, all I hear is, "Hey, we're going to include everyone." Or,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
you'll be able to get Gears 5 on the Xbox One X and play with your friends on the
PC.
Xbox Series.
Yeah,
X.
but I thought you
Or
don't even have to
PC.
buy these systems because you could play it all on the PC.
Yeah, well, that's
Well, of
exactly why
course,
they're
but
trying
I
to.
mean-
That's exactly why they're
But the
trying to
difference
limit the
is-
exclusivity to the Series X until 2 years from now, in case anybody wants to upgrade later on.
Mm. Dre, does this interest you at all?
Dre's like, I'm not into Xbox.
Right.
Yo, I saw this thing that said, someone has to name the other, like if there's 2 more consoles in the series, they just need to name them Series S and Series E, and then we'll have Xbox Series 6.
Uh-uh.
And I was laughing hysterically because I call my Xbox my Xbox.
That is crazy.
Because it's sexy.
So, Miss K, what's your thoughts on the Xbox Series X?
It's basically a PC
Yeah.
to me, just in a console fashion.
And a more affordable console.
It's a
Yeah,
plug
that's
and
what
play.
Meek said.
It's basically a plug and play. The word I was looking for was unionization. That's what gaming is going to be. Everything's gonna be together.
Unionization.
Unionization, yeah.
Oh man,
I sent Lynn a link, I think, on Twitter about that article.
Oh, shoot. I ain't even got to it yet.
Neither did I.
I'm gonna read up on it after the podcast, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, is this something you guys would be interested in purchasing?
Well, I'm an Xbox fan girl, so yes, it's gonna happen. We have to get 2 of them though.
Lord have mercy.
One in our house for right now, and then I'll wait till there's a white one.
Lord have mercy.
or a Gears of War edition, something.
Hey, that's when I got the X, is when they had the Gears edition.
Yeah.
And plus, I was
like,
afraid that
I'm still
GameStop was
mad I
going to
didn't get it.
close.
That too,
You
right?
picked a good time to get it, so that's all right too.
Yeah.
Dirty, this something you getting?
I'm trying to see what Microsoft is actually trying to do. I want to get it day one, but probably what I do is compare the two with the PlayStation 5 to see what games are going to be launched with it. Because if either one of them don't have anything I'm interested in, I'm not getting it day one.
Yeah.
It's pointless, and I'm not going to pick up a console like I usually do and just buy 2 or 3 games that I really don't want to play just to play the new console. Because now we're reaching into $500-$600 now. You know what I'm saying? And you got to look at it as the more power people want, they're listening, the more powerful these consoles are going to be. So guess what? You're going to have to pay for that power. So there's no need to gripe and moan about it. You knew it was coming. You love the graphics. Everything got to be realistic. So you got to deal with it. So I look at it as whoever has what I want to play, day one, I'm going to pick up that console. But I'm kind of looking at Microsoft, the X Series, as this Xbox that's coming out now is the upgrade to the X, which it is. But I'm thinking the X that we have right now, the One X, is actually going to be like the Pro. Because they're calling it the X Series, and this is already an Xbox One X. So it falls into that series. So my X now is going to be like the PlayStation Pro, while the new one is going to be the upgrade. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they can't leave the X behind, because the X is only 2 years old, and they never showed the power of this console. No game that is on the Xbox has not showed the power of this console, and how they bragged about 6 teraflops and all this memory. I still haven't seen the game that wowed me on this console.
Well, here's
Even
what I'm
in
excited
4K?
about for the Series X. Ready?
Yeah.
Faster load times. Do you know how long? You guys know I played the shit out of Prey, but those load times were killing me.
Yeah.
Okay, what I want is no install. I just want to put the disc in and play the game.
Stadia.
Then you're gonna have to be streaming them games. That's what you're gonna have to do.
I mean, look, you gotta think about it. What's coming from the PlayStation 3, which had Blu-ray, and you're going to the PlayStation 4, which still has Blu-ray. The games that we play, it don't look no bigger and gigantic than the PlayStation 3. So why is we installing?
I don't know, Dirty. I mean, you put a game in Xbox. I put Call of Duty in my Xbox, and I had 108 gigs.
I know, right?
And I'm still trying to figure out where these 108 gigs come from. Is these patches? Like,
No, you just installing the whole entire game. You just use the disc to do so.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but
You may as well
Call
say
of
you
Duty-
bought a digital game hidden behind a disc.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, if I play this,
Oh, Lynn, don't get me
game
started on the
PlayStation
digital
3,
thing. Go ahead, Dirty. Sorry.
I'm just trying to figure out why half of these games, especially something like Call of Duty, is over 100 gigs or close to 100 gigs. Like, when you look at the modes and options that you have, it's not too many. The story campaign is not that long, so how is it that much space?
Well, I could see how it's that much space, okay? Because, like, look, even just, like, uploading a video to YouTube, sometimes that video alone will be 5 gigs. So if you're uploading hours and hours worth of content, it's going to add up.
Mm-hmm.
Meek said Destiny 2 with DLC is 900 gigs. That's damn near a
Exactly.
terabyte.
Mm-hmm.
Destiny?
Uh-huh. She said Destiny 2 with DLC is 900 gigs.
Well, because also their DLC is like also a whole other story. So it just ends up being crazy.
Jeez.
I can't even hear you, Joshua.
Is he talking?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I hear him
Uh-oh.
talking downstairs, and I don't think I think he's muted.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I hear you
Lord
now.
have mercy.
He's having trouble now.
Okay. Something's red, but yeah.
I hear you echoing. Are you? Is it? We can hear you screaming from downstairs.
All right, so I guess
Unplug it and plug it back in. He said, "Hold on."
Hello?
There you go.
Well, hold on. I gotta.
he sounds very low.
Same for me.
Well,
Okay,
Yeah,
there
go.
you go.
it's because my friend called me, and it interrupted the Discord, and then just
Oh.
I've been talking this whole fucking time. I thought you guys were ignoring me. I was like, damn, son. I was like, damn, my opinion don't matter shit. Oh man. Okay, so that was messed up. Okay, so the thing about the Series X is that that it's filling a hole because there was going to be definitely the PS5 coming out, so they had to have something come out. Because I mean, everybody can admit that the PlayStation Pro was like a very poorly done upgrade, and they had to get the PS5 out sooner than later. So the Xbox Series X, just like Dirty said, feels like a kind of an unnecessary upgrade. I have to see what they're gonna do and ray tracing is cool, and the proper shadowing and all that stuff is cool. But unless you have the right TV, it's kind of like, what's the point? But to have no loading screens, can you imagine not having to wait for the 6-minute loading screen of GTA?
He did not just say 6 minutes.
It is. If you
That's how it
I
feels.
can't remember how many times I saw that damn Lindsay Lohan looking chick in GTA 5.
You can go and make a sandwich and come back and the shit's still loading. That's
It's still loading. And God forbid you want to play multiplayer, because
I know. God forbid.
you be stuck there for 25 minutes.
I know. If you stream,
But,
you better start an hour ahead of time and then stream.
The thing is,
Meek said, "What
PlayStation's
y'all
like,
eating?"
yes,
I hear
we
the
can-
rapper.
Oh, Mika always talking about eating something. Lord Jesus.
All right, Dirty, what you eating?
Sorry, that's me. I'm having Cheez-Its.
Oh my God, I'm stuck in the forehead.
That's me. Sorry.
But the thing with PlayStation is they have 100 million people, 100 million install base. 100 million people have bought the PlayStation 4, and what they said to you was, "Hey, did you just buy a PlayStation 4 this past year? We're definitely going to have exclusives on the PS5 to give us more money." At least with Xbox, they're like, well, if you want to play, if you can't afford it, you want to play with your friends still, we're going to give you a couple of years to upgrade. That's why I like Microsoft's pro-consumer stance on things. And PlayStation is like, oh, we already got your money. You want to play, what is it, God of War 2? Fuck you. PS5, baby. Even if they don't want to upgrade, it is so hard to get people to change shit, My dad was on PS3 for 2-3 years into the life cycle of the PS4, and it took forever to get them agree to change. So we'll see how it does. They really have to blow my socks off because that's a lot of money. I mean,
Yeah.
and then I heard a rumor today that a website ruined that they're going to show off the PSVR 2 at their upcoming event.
God,
How much?
Jesus.
I have no idea. I just
Who
heard the name.
cares?
I mean, it'll probably be through. I heard it's going to be wireless this time.
Oh
So
God.
That'll be good for the people that don't want 50 wires killing themselves.
Hell yeah.
yeah, it's like Xbox is
Your
trying to
ass
make
choke
up for
trying
all the
to play
fuck ups
VR.
that they.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox is trying to make up for all the fuck ups that they did with the launch of Xbox One. They bought all these new studios. We're going to get a bunch of exclusives. We're not just going to be running the Forza, Gears, Halo, formula that we get every single year. Like, those are great games, but honestly, like God of War and even Days Gone was okay. You know, if they need more, they need more to show us that they're actually listening, because these games are getting fucking expensive. And then you got peripherals like these, like the Elite controller or the mouse and keyboard you can use now. It's like, it's getting really integral. You can't just pick up Pac-Man anymore and just go waka 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 waka. You know, it's getting complicated to be a damn gamer.
Mm-hmm.
And expensive.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
been
mad
expensive.
expensive.
It's been
It's
expensive.
been expensive for a long time.
I mean,
But the thing I like about the thing I like about the Series X is, yeah, it's basically a PC, but at least, you know, it's a PC I can buy once for the next, I don't know, 5-6 years.
Yeah.
You know, like with a regular PC, they'd be like, oh, I just got this PC. Oh, you're running a, you know, i7 processor or some bullshit, and all of a sudden I don't know how PC parts work. So
Oh, there's an i9
You know.
now.
okay, the i9 comes out, and they're like, this stuff
Hey,
is done.
and like before that, wasn't there like a TI or something?
That's where the graphics card.
Never mind.
Yeah.
My Fortnite can run at 300 frames per second. You know,
God, don't even get me started on that game.
look, Fortnite. Oh my God, that game.
They've actually made it better. Just saying.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't
just
do battle
cannot- I'm not
royale.
I love battle royale, but I cannot do the building part. I will never
Dude.
be.
Sorry.
Gosh, the builder. No.
I
Yeah, exactly.
I was just thinking about the first game of Fortnite I had when I turned on my Xbox and I got a victory royale. I screamed bloody murder.
Oh yeah, that was funny as hell. She got a victory royale. She's like, "Oh my God, I won! Can you believe it?" I'm like,
No, actually, I screamed like a bitch.
"This just scared the hell out of my mom, right?"
Yeah, I did. I scared her.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna move on to the next topic, and that is
Oh, hey.
what?
Sorry, I was just gonna say the only other the other delay that you missed was the Avengers game got delayed.
Well, there's a lot that we missed, I'm sure.
Well, that's the only other game I was looking forward to because holy shit! I mean, I want to run around as the Hulk, but they're gonna make me wait.
Then also, didn't whatchamacallit also get delayed? What is it? Final Fantasy VII?
Oh yeah.
Yes, Final Fantasy
They
VII
did.
got delayed too.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But let me finish up with the only thing I was saying was these delays are good because one, they save you time, you know, they save you money not having to buy all these games at once right at the beginning of the year, right after the holidays. But two, to get to polish your games, I'm all for that, you know? This sucks you have to wait.
Mm.
I'm good with waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dre,
Sorry.
What?
I got Nino Kuni 2 on the Switch.
Ooh,
Yes,
Kenny.
honey. It was like on sale for $39.99.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
What's the Ni no Kuni? Is that another anime game?
That was a PlayStation 3 game, actually. That was ported
Nino
over to
Kuni 2 was
PS4.
PlayStation 4.
But they ported it over to PS4. Didn't they?
No, Nino Kuni was on.
I think that came on the
was
PlayStation 4.
I thought it was
Yeah.
PS3 because it started out with Ni no Kuni 2.
Yeah, Nino Kuni 2 was on the PS4.
But original Ni no Kuni, was that
Was on, I
PS4
think-
or PS3? I thought it was PS3.
Child, look. Hold on, let me look.
I thought it was PS3.
Oh, people are all bent out of shape because the Xbox One or Xbox Series X is gonna do the original Xbox 360, Xbox One game.
Well, that's
And
good.
the
They
PS
should do
The
that. They
PS5
shouldn't
is only
alienate.
the PS5 is only going to do PS4 backwards compatibility.
That's because Sony are money hungry people.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, but does
They're like,
anybody
buy the
really want to play
PlayStation now.
PS3 games? I mean,
Yeah, a lot of people still like
You
PS3.
I
still want to play
mean-
PS3 games? Okay.
Yeah,
I don't.
they want to play. They want to play Neo Geo games and shit. You know, like
Yeah.
nostalgia
I mean,
hits people, not like me
No, I
and
mean,
you.
if
You
you're
know,
like
it's like,
into, I mean, if you're like me, who's into like Japanese RPGs, I mean, yeah, there's a lot there to basically do. Remember? Now, if you're like into shooters, yeah, no, there ain't no reason to be on PS3. I can even admit that. Look, like I said, the only reason why I'm even still I'm strictly Sony is because the fact that they have the Japanese market. If it go on for that, I'm like, yeah.
well, hopefully with these new companies that Microsoft's buying, they'll get.
You're gone again.
His phone must have
He gone
rang.
again. Probably did.
All right, y'all. We're going to move on to the next topic.
My headset died.
Josh back?
He said his
Yes, it
headset
died.
died.
Okay. So next
Okay, I'm
topic.
back.
Okay.
Next topic. Go ahead, Liv.
So we're going to be discussing Horizon Zero Dawn coming to the PC. This right here is an article by Kotaku. And they were stating that this will be the first big exclusive game from a Sony-owned developer to come to PC. Death Stranding will also come to PC later this year. So, Miss K, I know you are really big on PC games. How do you feel about Horizon Zero Dawn coming to PC?
Fine with me. Bring them on.
Is this something you gonna play?
I might. Maybe.
It's a good game. It's the only bad thing is you can get it for like $10 for the complete edition on PS4. So it's kind of
Yeah,
like,
I've seen that. Mhm.
you know, what are you gonna pay $60? If it comes out for $60, I would never buy it. But I just
It
think
ain't,
people
it
are
ain't
more
gonna be
freaking
60.
out.
It probably won't be $60 on PC, no way. So,
Yeah.
Probably 30.
probably.
Meek said Ni no Kuni was on. First one came out in 2010. It was on the DS, then PS3, then PS4.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Well, then
So I
I
guess
think
nothing.
people were pissed about it going to PC because they don't. The PS4 fanboys or PlayStation fanboys don't want their.
They gonna stay pissed because there's a lot of shit going to PC.
Meek, what's
That's
on
why they don't
CD
want their
keys for
exclusives.
$6? Meek said something is on CD keys for $6.
Oh, probably Horizon Zero Dawn.
Wow. The
You can
complete.
get it really
She
cheap,
said it's the
but
complete
it's
edition.
so worth it.
Oh, for the PlayStation 4.
The complete edition.
Yeah, the PlayStation 4.
Mhm.
It is so worth it, though. It's such a good game. Like, that's one thing PlayStation's got that, like, I
They got
really
good
wish
games,
Xbox would do. They have excellent
Mhm.
story games.
They do.
Well, I think it's a good idea. Anybody got
It
anything
is,
to
but
say?
the more people inclusive, it's you know, it's a better thing.
Oh, she said
That's why I
Horizon
never-
Zero Dawn Complete Edition. $6 on CD
$6?
keys?
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
crazy.
That's a good deal.
That is crazy.
It's a beautiful game too. Even on the base PS4, it's a beautiful game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And yeah, I mean, the more the merrier. I think.
Hey,
If you're gonna get
I
upset,
ain't mad. I'm not mad at all. I don't care. To be honest.
Here's the thing: there shouldn't be anything such thing as like console wars anymore because, especially with Xbox, they're trying to make it so that everyone can play no matter what you have.
Which is
'Cause
amazing.
At the end of the day, it shouldn't be about the console. It should be about the games.
That's a really good
Look
move,
at,
in my opinion.
look at Project X Cloud.
That's the
It's
YouTube.
amazing.
That's the YouTube. That's the YouTube thing.
Yeah,
The
it
only
is.
people that's complaining are
That's
only
to
people
drive
complaining-
views.
That's it. That's all that bullshit is. Let's just call it like it is.
It drives views. That's
Yeah.
it.
Ain't nobody playing no
Definitely.
goddamn games. They arguing back and forth about two pieces of plastic that nobody gives a shit about.
And that
Like
you truly don't own.
Mm-mm.
Right. That's all I want to hear.
So, I mean, oh, let me.
I thought the single player games were like dead and gone, but then I think to
Nah.
myself, like, I hope they're not because look at like 10 years from now, these games that are game, just games as a service, which is like they're ever changing. They can shut down the servers in 2 years, 5 years, whatever, and then what are you gonna do? You got a piece of plastic. You have a game that you can't use, and with a piece of plastic that's outdated.
Nope, single player games are not
So,
dead.
single player-
I'm playing
single
Detroit
player
Become
should-
Human. That's a good game.
Yeah, it is. And there's like,
Is it good?
how
I
many
heard-
different
who has
endings?
it?
There's a ton of different endings, and I think there's some that people still ain't found yet.
Yeah, it's quite a few endings.
That's cool.
So, Dirty,
Yeah.
you like Detroit Become Human, didn't you?
I love that game.
How many different endings did you come up with?
I came up with. No, I came up with one. Ending the whole game. I came up with one, but doing the first go around, when the Android has the girl, I actually got like 3 or 4 different endings. I actually saved her. I killed both of them.
Yeah.
He actually dropped her. It was crazy.
Weird,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
but I
It's
but I
an
like the
emotional
game.
roller coaster, that's for sure.
It
God
is.
damn it!
Well, when he was beating that little girl, I couldn't stand there. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got of that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Meek said, what does it matter about exclusives to one system? People feel like they have a superior system if they have exclusives. At least that's my take on it.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's just
It's
stupid.
like, oh,
It is stupid.
It's very,
Because
very.
because I'll put it like this: if Nintendo was to say right now, hey, we're putting our first party games on Microsoft, Sony, and PC, there's no reason for me to get mad, because if I only mess with Nintendo products, guess what? Those same first party games will still be on Nintendo's console. So why would I be upset?
Exactly.
I agree.
I mean, gaming is so like so much more than just consoles and bullshit exclusives anymore. I mean, look at Project X Cloud. I mean, look how insane that is. How you can carry around like console quality games in your pocket and play them wherever. Like that's insane.
That's
Like,
cool.
I used to play Snake on my freaking Motorola. My Motorola flip phone.
Yeah.
So to have that kind of power in your pocket, it really doesn't matter where you play, as long as you're playing.
Well, that's the way gaming is going. I mean, we just got to accept it or get your ass out of gaming. Shit. We don't contribute nothing.
Exactly. We ain't gonna miss you, but they have deceptive practices like what Call of Duty did this year with hiding survival mode behind a 1-year exclusivity deal with Sony. You know how much that pissed everybody off? Like, even Sony people were like, "That's kind of bullshit." Like, your game only lasts for 1 year, and you're gonna have it exclusive until next year. That's kind of shady as hell. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's why it took me a couple of months to buy the new Call of Duty, and I got it at a discount price.
Yeah, did you get it for like $30?
Yeah, got it for $29.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I'm not going to give y'all full $60 and y'all hold it back for a full year. The next game is going to be out in a year.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's. Then you got games like Breakpoint that came out broke as hell. You can't even get past the freaking start of the game. You just like it's too much. Like they're asking too
Are they
much.
trying to do anything to fix that game?
They're trying, but I'm gonna wait. If I was ever to play it, I would wait until there's like a complete edition, to where because they hid all the good shit behind paywalls,
I heard.
and then like to rank up the freaking you have to buy these skill points and stuff, you know, in order to kill the final boss. And it's super glitchy. It's just not worth it. But
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next topic,
all right.
and that is apparently throughout this year, Sega has a new initiative called Sonic 2020. This is where they're supposedly going to release new Sonic news the 20th of each month. So, do y'all feel
Sonic
like
game or Sonic like the movie?
I honestly don't know. I don't know if it's for a game or if it's for a movie, but I'm assuming is new Sonic news, but I don't know exactly what that entail or if it entails all of it. I don't know if it entails.
I wonder if they're gonna do a game for the movie, because I mean it would make sense, but that's kind of weird. The 20th of every month, you said?
Mm-hmm. Sega has launched the Sonic 2020 project, a new initiative to announce various new Sonic the Hedgehog related information and plans on the 20th day of every month in 2020. This is from
How much Sonic news could there be then?
Yeah, so that's odd. What are y'all speculations on that?
It'll be a pachinko machine. Bullshit.
That just sounds, I don't know. Hold on, let's see. Are they talking about the movie?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering, because the movie, thank God.
It just says Sonic the Hedgehog related information, so I assume that covers everything from movies to video games.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I'm assuming.
That'd be cool. I mean, I love Sonic, but I mean, I don't need a monthly update on Sonic.
Right?
I guess that's cool. But Sonic's coming, so is Tails. Knuckles is here. You know, I don't know.
What's the black one? What's his name?
Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow.
He's the only one I like.
You
Just from looks wise, the only one I know anything about is.
Come on, you don't like
Shadow.
Knuckles with his big sharp finger or sharp knuckles?
Wait a minute, is he the red looking one?
Yeah.
The red one, yeah.
Wait a minute, what is he supposed to be? Is he also?
I don't know. He's a hedgehog, like hybrid or something. He's something that Dr. Robotnik made. You ever want to watch something that's Sonic related that's ridiculous? Watch Sonic he goes across all these video games after his video games stop being relevant and fucks them up. It's really
Wow.
funny. Really raunchy too. So kids get your parents' permission.
Yeah, some of the adults don't need to be looking at that.
Yeah. Make sure there's an adult in the room.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know how much more I can say about Sonic. So
Yeah, I
whatever.
know.
It's like, at least they fixed his teeth, all right? I mean,
Oh
that
my
movie
god.
was creepy
Fix
as
his
hell.
teeth.
Yeah.
Devil
Yeah,
insurance.
man, if they had him, he looked like when that trailer first came out. He looked like the freaking You remember the kid that cheats on Jumanji and turns into the
Stop
monkey?
playing.
Yeah.
That's what he
Yes.
looked like. That's
Yes.
exactly what he looked like.
When he
Only
turned into the
blue.
monkey.
Mouth and shit.
Is when he turned into the monkey.
Yeah.
Rana teeth head ass.
Yeah,
My favorite
yeah.
hedgehog
When he
is the
turned
pink
in-
one.
Hey, who?
Is the pink one, Amy Rose. The pink,
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
pink hedgehog. She's a
Damn.
cutie pie.
You see?
All I know is Sonic's cool. I mean, I don't know how relevant he is in 2020, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, for those of you who love Sonic, there you go.
Yep.
Look forward to some type of news the 20th of each month. Boom. There we go. Next topic. We're going to be discussing
Next case. Sorry.
upcoming Switch games of 2020. There's what was one that's out now. Oh yeah, that the daggone what is it? Tokyo Mirage Sessions Encore. That's out now.
What the hell is that?
It's I think isn't
What did
it
you
like
say? Was
a
that English?
isn't it a remake? Or is it
You said Tokyo Mirage Mirrors.
no
Sessions
Tokyo
Mirror?
Mirage Sessions FE Encore?
What the hell? Is that a Kingdom Hearts game? Sounds like a Kingdom Hearts game.
No, hell no.
No.
Don't try it. Don't try it.
Come on, man. 365 rebirth days.
Don't make me have to come out. Don't make me come down to Florida and whoop your ass, bitch. Don't do it.
Oh. Well, I'm in Virginia, but okay. We can go to Florida, though.
I mean, you in Virginia.
Yeah, they in Virginia.
I am a man. I am a man.
Even closer, but I'm a man.
Man.
Okay, then good. We can, like I said, I don't have to go even too much farther. Okay.
Yes. I'm just joking. I know you love that shit. It's like,
Yeah.
but who knows? I don't even know what the hell that is, but sounds cool. I like the name.
Tokyo Mirage.
Tokyo Drift.
I don't.
Meek said it's an anime game.
Oh, an anime. Okay.
That's a nice way of putting it. It's something.
That cake anime.
Darksiders Genesis is coming out on Love Day.
What's Star Side of Genesis? Is that?
No, it's Dirk Sided.
Is that a like? Is that in the series of like? Darksiders, what was it? 1, 2, 3 or however
Yeah,
right
I
now?
think it
Yeah,
is.
basically, yeah, I think it's the fourth. Isn't it the fourth one?
I think so.
Is it exclusive?
I don't know, but they got a couple of different games. They have the main game. They have a collector's edition, which has a statue and some other stuff. But it's too high, so
That's cool.
There's
Actually, yeah,
a-
anything with a statue's too high. I mean, look at. I wanted to get that Dragon Ball Z statue. That was,
Oh, bro.
Goku?
That thing look dope.
Meek said Tokyo Mirage is like Fire Emblem.
Oh,
but
okay.
it was like $200, man. I couldn't do it.
I mean, to be fair, I've never really played Fire Emblem, so there you go.
Ooh, Fire Emblem is amazing.
I've never played it.
Oh yeah, it's good.
My friend likes Persona. I think they have a new.
Persona.
they
Yeah,
have a new-
Persona's good. Yeah, I like Persona.
I
Yeah.
think they have a new battle royale game or something coming out or something, or not a battle. I don't know what it is, but it's supposed to add a whole new other game to it. Persona 4 or 5 or something. But I don't know. What about Animal Crossing? Are you guys excited about Animal
Hell
Crossing?
yeah.
Check out. I'm gonna
You
check
know
out.
I
yeah.
am. You.
That
Yeah,
comes
I'm
out
gonna
March
check it out.
20th.
Yes,
Yes,
so
and
soon.
I
I'm
am
definitely copping that.
praying that they come out with a Switch Lite bundle because I need an excuse to buy a Switch Lite.
I
There
know,
you go.
Meek.
Come on,
Yep, you
Coco.
know what I'm
You
waiting
do
on,
it.
girl. Meek said, we know what you waiting on, Lynn.
Look, some people gonna hate me, but I've actually never played Animal Crossing.
Why would we hate you?
Because
Ooh, I
listen,
can't
you know there's like a cult following of Animal Crossing people.
Hey, no time
can
like
take
the
it
present,
on
Dre.
and
No
get
time
yourself.
like the
You can
present.
There's
Yeah,
there's
try
also
it.
a cult following of JRPGs, but I don't play those either. So
Yeah.
it's okay.
That's the great thing about gaming, Dre. You
Play
can
what
play
you
it
want.
anytime you want, man.
Yeah.
Like anytime. I never played an RPG
Yeah.
in my life besides Dragon Age, and I just got the DBZ Kakarot, and I can't wait to start it,
Ooh,
man. It's
was
like,
it- I know, but that collector's edition, it looks so good. It was so,
oh,
it's
so
so
good.
pretty, but I can't justify the price.
No,
Personally,
I mean,
I can't.
Meek said me either, Dre.
Mm-hmm.
you can't. It's like $200, man. Jesus.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
a
get
lot of money.
you can get what, like 2 or 3 games for that?
Uh-huh.
More than that.
Okay, well, so I'm blind. Is this next one SpongeBob?
No, it says Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team.
No, I was talking about the one under Animal Crossing.
Oh shit. Yes.
But there's another Pokemon game coming out.
It is. It's Battle for Bikini.
No, it's the expansion passes I was talking about earlier.
It's Battle
Oh,
for
okay,
Bikini
okay.
Bottom.
Oh god.
Yes, but
No.
your
I'm just
Pokemon
look-
Sword
I'm
and
just-
Shield expansion pass comes out in
Okay.
June and autumn.
Okay, but as far as that SpongeBob one, okay, look, we all agree. Swipe left.
There you go.
Yeah, bro.
Swipe
I'm
left.
done with that.
Doom
What
Eternal.
was this?
Doom Eternal is coming. Outer Worlds is coming. I know a lot of people like Outer Worlds.
I do like Outer Worlds.
It's
Was it-
coming.
I've never.
I like that.
But no, like was it no? I know, like my sis, she loves playing that game.
I love that I got
Shut
it
up,
included
phone.
for free.
Meek
For-
said
for,
Outer Worlds and Devil May Cry coming to Nintendo.
That's cool.
Women,
Yeah.
the original Devil May Cry, or
I
like
don't
a
know.
new Devil May Cry, or
Well, I
what?
think it's
I
5.
love the Devil May Cry series. Period.
I think Devil May Cry 5 is coming to Switch.
I already
There's-
beat that.
There's quite a few. It looked like expansions that's coming. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
That's cool.
No More
I know there's
Heroes
more,
3. Final
I know there's
Fantasy.
more,
What is that? Christ. What is that? Final Fantasy.
Crisis Core?
Is that what this
Yeah.
says? Hell, I don't know. I
No,
can't see
I
it.
can't read. I'm blind.
Crystal Chronicles.
Women, wasn't it that like that cutesy MOBA one or something like that?
I don't know.
Oh god, I've heard it somewhere. Hold on, I have to look it up. Keep going. I'm just gonna look it up. Well, you.
Lego Star Wars. Dirty, you like the Star Wars collection, don't you? Lego?
Ika loves Star
Those
Wars.
are-
Wait, is that the is it like just being ported over or is it
It's
a
the-
whole new game?
Yeah, it's the Skywalker Saga. It's coming to Switch, but we don't know when.
Yeah, it
It's
includes-
sometime this
It
year.
includes the newest game or the newest movie.
Ah, I did enjoy playing Lego Star.
Hollow Knight,
yeah,
Silk
Lego.
Song. There's a lot of
All
people
of
that like
Lego
Hollow
games.
Knight.
Wait a minute, what was the last movie called? The latest one? The one that everybody hated.
I don't even know.
Wasn't it The Rise of Skywalker or something?
So,
Yes.
Ain't that the latest one? Okay, yeah. That's
Well,
the one
Devil May
everybody
Cry
hated.
is coming February 20th.
Well, dang.
that's a good one.
I'll tell you that Devil May Cry 5 is
Yeah, it's dope.
All right, somebody's cutting up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who's driving through a drive-through? With
Dirty, you order a
Who's ordering
chicken?
some-
Oh my god! Can I please
chicken sandwich? Don't let the
Can I
podcast
please just tell you guys a quick story that I wanted to share with you guys before I completely forgot about it, but now you mentioned Popeyes.
Go ahead.
So I was at Chick-fil-A yesterday, right? And I'm waiting for this person's order, and this lady is talking to another lady, and I overhear the conversation, and she's like, "Oh, I love Chick-fil-A because their customer service is so great." Blah 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 blah. And the other lady goes, "Oh, I haven't tried Popeye's chicken. Have you tried it?" She said, honey, let me tell you about them chicken sandwiches where everybody everybody flocks to them. That's the government. They coming for you. They're trying to kill you.
Lord have mercy.
The government's coming for you chicken people.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry, but them chicken sandwiches is bomb. Okay, so
Listen,
there.
my God, they're so good.
Time the chicken
They're
sandwich
freaking-
line is longer than the unemployment line. Something wrong.
You know that's right. You know that's right, Miss K.
You know the sad part is
DoorDash.
though, but the sad part is that hell, there'll be more black people lined up to get a chicken sandwich than there
It's
actually
a damn job.
Thank
Exactly.
you.
No, then to go vote. If
Yep.
you understand. You'll go get a damn chicken sandwich, but hell, someone actually talks about being involved in your local politics. Y'all run faster than a fat person at the gym.
Fat people don't run at the gym, honey.
They ain't nowhere no, fat people ain't nowhere to be found at the gym. That's the point.
That's not true.
Can't nowhere to be seen.
Meek said Popeyes. She said Popeyes ain't dry like Chick-fil-A.
Oh my God,
Look, listen, like I said, I have my own personal reasons why I don't do Chick-fil-A, but that's just me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Good
They're no
God,
longer-
dirty.
They're no longer
Dirty.
dirty. Still in the drive-thru.
Dirty.
Dirty just started his second job at
I'm sitting here playing Call of Duty.
He's like, welcome to Popeyes. May I take your order?
He said,
yeah.
"Be quiet."
He said, be quiet.
Spicy, you want to be a part of the podcast, please? She's all up in my face.
That's the only thing.
Spicy.
The only thing I can say is this: if a chicken sandwich is more important than your future and the future of your kids or whatever, then you be you, boo. Do
All
you.
right, we ain't gonna get into politics because I know you will talk some politics. That
Come
nope,
on,
nope.
yeah.
I'm not talking politics. I'm not. But if, like Dre said, everybody, you want to go out and get a chicken sandwich, you can go vote. You can go.
Well, maybe
everything
they,
else.
maybe,
Do
maybe
whatever
they
you want,
should have
okay?
chicken sandwiches available.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Yo, you get your favorite food.
Oh no, look. I'll tell y'all something.
know
I'll
the
tell y'all
craziest thing is-
afterwards. Y'all, anyway, I will talk. No, we can talk about it afterwards. I was going because I actually heard that idea. No,
Has
but
any of you know who is the most?
Chicken sandwich available.
anyway,
You know what we should learn from for advertising, or no, for just to be successful. Have you ever you see how successful Chinese restaurants are? Have you ever once seen a Chinese restaurant commercial?
Hell no.
I have never once seen a commercial for that, and they're so
Oh,
damn
oh,
successful. I don't know how the hell.
Only for PF Chang's though. Only for PF Chang's though.
The only PF Chang's I seen was said
Well,
you
that's
could get
white
it from the
people.
grocery
That's
store.
white people Chinese.
Who's gonna advertise cooking animals? Come on now. Where's the marketing in that?
oh my god.
What are you talking about? What? Oh my
Listen.
God!
I don't even.
You're
listen, I have
You're
nothing to say about that because every time Josh's mom's cat acts up, I'm like, don't make her turn you into hard as chicken.
Yeah, man. Oh man. This Kate throwing them stereotypes out there. Woo. If they were worried I was going to talk about politics. That was
Lord.
alienated all the Asian people. Sorry, Asian people.
Oh man.
Oh.
All right,
We
moving
love
on.
you, Asian.
Sorry, Lynn. Sorry, Lynn. Sorry, Lynn.
Oh, sorry, Lynn.
Sorry.
Yo, what other Switch games are coming out?
Oh,
'Cause I
shit.
really, Leslie and me want to get the Switch Lite, which is making me wait till Animal Crossing comes out. So I'm
To see
trying.
if they come out with a bundle.
I've not heard anything about no Animal Crossing Switch Lite.
But there's a bunch of rumors going around. Like, will there be one? Because
I
that
mean-
would be their perfect time to make one.
There's
Because-
apparently a lot of stuff as far as pre-order bonuses for getting Animal Crossing, but I've not seen anything in reference to a system.
Well, here's the thing.
Different places have different pre-order bonuses, like pins and
Hori-
cases and
Hori has come out with a whole line of Animal Crossing
Yeah.
And there's rumors like whether or not there would be one because and there's like mock-ups and it looks just like the Hori pattern. So
That's pretty cool.
I'm praying.
I think they'll do it. In my opinion, I think they will.
I mean, it would be cool if they did.
I just don't see them like, given how much they've dedicated to like Pokemon. I couldn't see them just being like, oh, Animal Crossing, another one of our multi-million-dollar titles.
Yep.
We ain't gonna do nothing for that. Nothing. I'm like, what?
Dude, I'd be so pissed if they come out with an Animal Crossing Switch Lite. I would be so pissed.
Well, I'm like, that's the only reason I'm holding off because
Women,
I'm like,
they never did nothing for Zelda, did they?
No, not as far as the system.
Not yet.
They'll probably do it for the next one. I think Breath of the Wild 2 isn't too far away.
Yeah.
Oh, you know they gonna pull out. They gonna make one for Breath of the Wild, definitely.
You know what I did hear? That Microsoft and Nintendo are going to try to work to put the xCloud on the Nintendo Switch.
That would be cool.
You need to put something on there like voice chat. Damn.
But they have a cool like I got Leslie. I asked her for my birthday. I wanted her to get the Razer Kushi for me. It's like like a controller for your phone. It goes. It's a Razer Kushi, I think it's something. But it goes around your phone and uses. You can use it as lag-free gaming for xCloud, and it makes your phone look like It makes your phone look like Xbox Switch. Yeah, it makes your phone look like a Switch.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the one I sent you guys.
Yeah.
And Razer has an actual one.
Oh, okay.
All right, somebody glitching out again. Who the heck?
Not Razer, Alienware.
Dirty, was that you again?
He turns on his surround sound and blows up the whole place.
I'm sitting here listening to
He's sitting up there laughing. That's what he's doing. I could tell. I could tell it in your voice. You laughing.
He has his surround sound on. He does that shit to me all the time.
You laughing. That's what you laughing.
Because
See?
I don't know what it is.
I told you.
this guy said that's what that pop up. I'm like,
because your mic keeps making this noise like you had.
You said.
No, that ain't mine. I'm on my phone.
Yeah, you.
It's some kind of feedback.
Picking up your surround sound, and it distorts it really bad.
It makes it sound like you in a drive-through truck.
Yeah.
A very bad drive-through, a bootleg drive-through
Now, like Popeye.
in the ghetto.
Not Popeye's good drive-through. You got the bad drive-through, son.
You don't want to go to Popeyes here. Them girls got fake eyelashes that look like butterflies. They look like about to take
I
off.
believe it.
Yeah, but you don't want them to end up in your food either. Meek
Have you
said,
seen them?
what y'all thoughts on the Alienware game console that look like the Switch? I like it, Meek, and I want it to come out.
Oh, that looks cool as hell.
I want it.
I like that. That looks sweet.
Yes, it does. I want it because that way I can actually play these freaking stress tests and stuff on an actual system that would work. Not unlike the Alpha.
Yeah.
The Alpha is just not strong enough.
I mean, is it going to be more? Is it going to be more for cloud gaming, or is it going to be like I could pick up? I don't know.
I thought it was
Star
that you
Wars
can
and
actually
throw it
pick
in
up
there
and
and-
play. Like you can actually play your PC games.
That's cool. If they can make that happen, then I'm all for that.
Well, they said it's just a prototype right now.
Good.
Yeah.
They want to see if there's any engagement, if people actually want something like that. And I'm telling you now, I do. They need to come on with it.
And that'd be
bring
good
it
for
out.
something like xCloud too. Like if you can take a little bit of pressure off the streaming, you might be able to get better graphics stuff out of it.
Yeah. I want to
But
be able
if
to
it's
do
anything
that.
like the Switch, hell yeah, I'm down with that.
The controllers come off and everything.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, so
I'll definitely pick that up.
I guess we'll move on to the next topic. We pretty much discussed all the games except for Battle for Bikini Bottom. Dre.
Swipe left.
That's Dre's game.
No, swipe left.
Is
No.
that like a SpongeBob Battle Royale or some shit?
I don't even know.
I don't know. Look, pass, hard pass, always pass. No.
Right, left.
That Bravely Default 2, though. Yeah, Bravely Default 2 coming. I like Bravely
okay.
Default.
Oh yeah, no, that game was pretty.
Yeah. Now, I'm not a Doom person, but Doom Eternal's coming sometime this year.
That looks cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
That was
I like
cool.
Doom.
I can't
It
read
looks
what's
like
on
a
top of
mess.
it. But what the hell is a silk song? The hell?
I don't even know, Dre.
Probably another Japanese RPG. Sounds like a Japanese
Look,
RPG.
that's even one. Look, I mean, I like Japanese RPGs, but I've never heard of no silk song. I've never heard of them. No.
I think
Welcome to Silk Throne.
Xenoblade
It's
Chronicles.
Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Oh, Hollow Knight. Okay, Hollow Knight's good.
Yeah, a lot of people like Hollow Knight.
Was it? Then you see something? Was it? What's the thing with Smash?
It's the
There's new characters.
yeah.
There's new DLC characters coming.
Also, basic. Was it also 5 more Fire Emblem characters?
It's
pretty
Fight Pass 2.
Meek
Was it-
says
was-
Hollow
That's another
Knight.
thing that drives me insane. You buy the season pass, and they're like, "Oh, here's season pass a year 2." It's like, "Fuck you, man."
Look,
They're
I'm
not
sorry.
spending
Look,
$25 for you to have, put out a
I'll say
half-baked.
what. Okay, that's a one side thing though. Look, I feel so bad for all y'all Smash fans. This last Smash Direct because y'all got
They
gooped.
were pissed.
Yeah, look, y'all got gooped.
They were
gagged,
pissed.
bamboozled, lied to, and everything else in between. Okay.
That'll
Because-
teach y'all to buy stuff sight unseen. You don't know what you getting. You gonna blindly
Y'all got
pay
gooped.
for some
Y'all got
DLC
gooped
characters.
So bad. Look, y'all got gooped so bad.
I said I'm not paying for that. I don't know what I'm getting.
Ooh, Jesus.
I'm gonna say
No.
this: despite the Nintendo Switch's limitations, and what I mean by limitations is the fact that we still don't have voice chat, can't message our friends, all that good jazz. Okay, the Switch is a very good system. I'm gonna say that. Whether you get the regular Switch or you get a Switch Lite, it is still an amazing system. And to see all these games being ported over to the Switch, to me, is amazing. Because we almost
Yeah,
have the
definitely
whole
good.
complete Wii U library on the Switch. That is amazing.
That is.
To me, that
Oh,
is
yeah.
amazing because this is giving people who never picked up a Wii U a chance to play games that they otherwise may not have been able to play. Not only that, with the ports, we got PC games coming to the Switch. I did a video, 5 games I want to see come to the Switch. Several of them have already come, one of which I'm extremely looking forward to, and that is 2 Point Hospital. That is coming, y'all, to the Switch. I'm excited. I'm excited to see a lot of PC games coming over to the Switch. It's amazing to me. So, that's my
because
little
it's on
2
the
cents.
go, and people are like, "Oh, gaming is not a real thing. That's not a real game if you play mobile games." But Nintendo is proving otherwise.
Uh-huh.
Dominate that market.
Heck yeah.
Well, I'm just happy. I'm just happy that the Switch is doing very well and able to get, all these games because, if it was like the Wii U, you would hear developers saying, "Oh, the Switch got limitations and we can't port that on there. It's going to be hard." No, it's not hard to port these games because if you could port these games to a cell phone, you could port it to the Switch.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
So you can't tell me.
Well, that's like-
you cannot tell me.
that's
that
what
they
someone
We
can't
need
Xbox
Call of
was
Duty.
games
We need Call of Duty. They got Call of Duty Mobile on the phone. They need to come on with it and bring it to the Switch. They need to just come on with it because it works amazing on the phone. They need to come on with it and bring it. I don't know if they're waiting on.
The only problem with that is that Call of Duty is one of those games that you play the shit out of it when the new one comes out, and then once the next one comes out, you're done with that other one. So like, sometimes you'll go back, but not quite often.
much.
Yeah, but
But
see, if they have it as a downloadable only game, then they can just continually update it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, like they're doing with the mobile.
Yeah.
Plus, that's where xCloud comes in.
I think Call of Duty should be updated every year. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give us a Call of Duty like every 2 years. But like with this Call of Duty, just updated like Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege has been out for like 3 years, and they're still getting, DLC and new characters and guns and weapons and all this. Like, why can't Call of Duty do this?
The problem is they have 3 different studios working on it.
I heard a kitty. I heard a kitty.
Which one was that?
Nice.
Which one was that one?
Oh, the baby.
Yeah, he just agreed with Call of Duty.
He is.
Him purring.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely, dude. But you know what? What can you do? I mean, they're going. The only thing I like is that they took out loot boxes, and if they could do it on the mobile phone, they can do it on the Switch.
Hell yeah.
Especially if the rumors are true about the Switch Pro or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that's supposedly coming out this year.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, they want to hit the hype with everyone else. Imagine they're like, oh, by the way, here's the Switch Pro, and you can play the newest Call of Duty on it, or you can play Final Fantasy 7, or full
Spicy.
graphics.
You just dropped my microphone.
So I'm sorry, Mama.
You're not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Come here, you. Where you think you're going?
Away.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going away. Perfect.
He hears you guys. He's looking at me like, what
Oh,
Oh,
look at him.
hey, Spicy.
He calling for you, big guys.
Where's Hershey at? No, we should have Hershey all in the podcast.
His ass all in the camera.
On the video.
Meek,
Spicy don't put his butt,
I
he puts his whole body.
don't think so, Meek. I don't know, to be honest. Because I tried to link my account on my Switch. She talking about Dauntless, y'all. And apparently, I think I have another Epic account or something. So anyway, I can't unlink it to link it to the Xbox, to my Xbox account. But as far as being on 2 systems, I don't have it. I mean, I have it on PlayStation. But there was that whole thing that if you log in from using your PlayStation account, that it was going to lock you out. So I never even tried it.
Well, shit. Let me tell you what happened with me. I played a shit ton of Fortnite when it first came out because I had it before everybody else got it with the Save the World side. Played a shit ton of it. Was like a high level. And then I was like, let me try it on PlayStation. And PlayStation was not friendly with the other consoles. And they erased my shit.
See, that's not right.
And then when I went to sign back in on my
messing up.
Xbox, oh my
I remember all your
God.
whole levels were on, yeah.
And
I remember that.
all of my DLC, all the shit I had earned, gone.
See, that would have pissed me off.
That's why I
The only,
never do anything on PlayStation multiplayer.
Yeah, I only play single player games on PlayStation. It's pretty lonely.
All right, we're going to move on to the next topic.
Okay.
Halo Combat Evolved is apparently having a what's it called? It's a PC test flight starting in February. Basically, to what I understand, you have to have a Halo Insiders. You have to belong to the Halo Insiders program, and then you would be able
I'm in
to
that.
test this out. So 343
So
Industries.
they're gonna bring it to PC.
Yeah. So apparently, this is what, the first Halo.
Combat Evolved, yeah, it's the first Halo.
So it's supposedly coming out on PC. Y'all will be able to test out campaign, multiplayer, customization, and progression content.
Cat, personal space. This is my dead space. This is
That
my dead space.
that Halo, if you ever want to if you're like curious about Xbox and you're like, well, I don't understand why people play Xbox. If you're ever curious about it, go grab the Master Chief Collection. It's on Game Pass. It has everything you could ever want with Halo, and try it out. I mean, and then if you like it, go try it out on the PC if you want. Because I think the original was on PC, the original Combat Evolved, but this is probably the upgraded version.
Well, if
Because
you
they went back and redid the entire game for the Xbox One.
Well, to those of you who are not a part of the Halo Insider program, you have to sign up in order to participate in this PC flight. I know that I
That's
had
cool.
just turned the damn thing off. Why is this still going off?
Because I wanted you to see Spice, damn it.
No, but I turned off. Okay.
Spice looking at the Spice in the podcast.
Spice chilling in the podcast.
I see. He's so cute.
Y'all got Meek's dog going off, and now she said her thumb hurt. Y'all purring. Y'all doing all that purring. It set him off.
Take must have set Hershey off. We all know Hershey got PTSD.
All right.
Oh, don't run over there. You're dead.
What is you doing? You playing
I'm
games?
playing Call of Duty.
Uh-huh.
know
Figure.
it. I know
You and
My
Dirty.
teammate ran over. I just put down an airstrike, and my teammate runs right into it. He's like, hey. Boom.
Clip it.
Oh, hell no. They got a juggernaut.
Now, here is something that I found very, very silly.
What's that?
Nintendo is crazy. All right. So apparently, they had a patent out to have a nib attached to. Y'all know we had them Joy-Con rails, right? Well, the nib attaches to a Joy-Con rail that you then slide onto the controller to make it so you can have a touch screen for your Switch. You know, you can use it as a touch.
As a stylist?
Yes, as a stylus. And I'm like, why?
Yeah, why would you need that?
Why?
Apparently,
That's a weird
if you got chubby fingers, this will help you out. I don't know.
So, and it supposedly vibrates in response to the object being touched.
I'm gonna say,
All right.
I'm gonna say that.
That's what she said.
Vibrating fingers. Vibrating fingers, the Switch edition.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was a little bit weird.
Oh,
But I mean,
that's a really weird thing.
if you put something like this and then say Nintendo, I'm like, okay, I get it. Because Nintendo do weird stuff all the time, and I commend them for doing weird stuff. Like, you know, like this.
Yeah, but then everybody copies them, so
Exactly.
they are trendsetters.
Yep.
Oh my god.
All right, so that's enough of that. So what do y'all think about that?
Nothing.
You say nothing. Miss K.
No, I'm done. I'm good with
I'm good.
I'm good with the Nintendo sticky fingers or whatever.
right,
I
moving
mentioned those sticky
on.
fingers.
We have a thing here about the DualShock 5. At least that's what we're speculating that it's going to be called. Okay. So the PS5
It
controller
looks like the other one.
may have a built-in microphone for voice commands. I don't think this is not it. This is just they just put that in for filler. So apparently there's a recent patent that came out. This is PlayStationLifestyle.net, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, apparently, like I said, it may have built-in voice chat, like in the controller.
That's weird.
I think it's cool if it works.
Yeah, if it
So-
works. I mean, it's gonna sound like
It says
it's not like Dirty's microphone at Popeyes.
So it says the DualShock 5 to include a built-in mic for taking voice commands. And apparently modern TV remotes do the same thing.
You do, because mine.
Yeah. The Alexa and all that.
Hey, don't say that too loud. You're gonna get her talking.
Even
Oh,
the
she
cable-
done already
the
lit
cable
up. She done already lit up. Now she's listening.
Yeah, she listen. She listen to the podcast.
The cable box does that too. The cable
Lord.
box has the mic.
Yeah.
You hold it and you can say Netflix and it takes you to Netflix.
So what are y'all thoughts on that?
I want to see it in action.
Yeah, that's something we'd have to see. First of all, I have a gripe with PlayStation controllers altogether because they suck for multiplayers.
Yeah, they
So
kind of
they
did in your
need
hand.
They need to just change it all together because it looks like the same shit with more holes in it. That's all it looks like. Or ports or whatever you want to call them.
PlayStation button.
What'd you say, Dirty?
What happened?
I said, what's up with the PlayStation button that they done added to the PlayStation 4?
Oh, because it's supposed to be something dealing with the DualShock 5. I think that's supposed to have something built in. So they're getting you ready for it now.
They're saying the PlayStation 4 controller can be used with the PS5. Is that what?
But,
Is that what
but,
that
but, but look at this! Look at this PS4 or this controller. It looks like a smiley face. Look at it. It's the PS.
Send it to.
The PS button. It's on the screen on the stream.
Oh,
The PS
okay.
button over here looks like the little nose. The little port at the bottom looks like the mouth.
Only you, Leslie.
The two analog sticks look like the eyes. It looks like a big old bug-eyed controller.
Isn't that little peripheral that you add to the back of the DualShock 4? Isn't that like
Oh yeah, there's so you can add the buttons.
Yeah, but how much is it? Like $30 for that little thing?
I think so.
Something like that. I mean, it's worth it if you don't want to buy a scuff or something.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, that's. You can remap the button layout, I guess, or add
Yeah.
something to it.
Yeah, you can
It really
add.
depends on like what you're doing.
You can
I mean,
add a couple of buttons with that. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I've seen a video on it. It's a cool. What is
It's not that much money either, I don't think. But
No, I
30,
think it's
40.
like
As long as
30,
it's not too
20, 30. I
expensive.
think it's $30. I want to say it's $30.
Yeah.
And it's got like a what?
Oh.
OLED or LCD screen, something. It's got an LCD screen or something on it.
I'm just glad that these controllers are going to be backwards compatible. Like, I just got the Elite version, Series 2 controller, and it's going to be compatible with the Series X. So I'm just happy about that. But that was what, like $150 or something like that for the controller?
Yeah, Mick said
I
I
don't
need to
know.
play my
I've never
PlayStation
really-
4. I ain't played mine either.
I've never been a gigantic fan of the PlayStation's controller. That's I'm gonna get a third. I'm actually my buddy got me what was it, the Dragon Ball Z game, but he got it on PlayStation. For God, I don't know why he got it for me on PlayStation, but thank you though, thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, I can't play with that controller more than like 20 minutes. So I'm gonna get an Xbox. Like I'm gonna get a offset controller. It's only like $25, but I'd rather do that than have to deal with that big ass awkward controller. I don't know. I guess it's preference for everyone.
Yeah, it's just preference.
It's not cuddle time, please.
See, yes, it is. He listening to the podcast and cuddling.
Yup, cuddle time.
You leave that baby alone. All right, so next topic, I guess. Apparently NPD has released a top 20, and I can't get it to pull up. For some reason I can't get it to pull up. Okay.
Who's MPD?
They released a top 20 best-selling games by decade, but for some reason it's not pulling up. We might have to skip this one.
I bet Call of Duty's every single entrance.
You know what? I'm pretty sure that's on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was all of them every year. That game sells more than any other game. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't get it to come up, y'all. Everything works but that.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'll have to find it. Anyway, so
Call of Duty won a bunch of shit.
You silly. Yeah, actually they were on there. So the final topic I have is going to be discussing a little bit about Google Stadia. Considering. So as we all know, Google Stadia is basically a streaming service, all right? To me, Stadia started out with, not Stadia, but streaming service itself, to me, started out with OnLive. I remember OnLive. I had OnLive. It was a laggy mess. Horrible, laggy mess. And then, of course, as y'all know, PlayStation and them chimed in with the streaming services.
Now.
Yes, and that was a horrible, laggy mess too when it initially launched. I don't know how it is now. I don't even use it. Now Microsoft apparently got it right.
Oh yeah, I'm in that program.
Stadia,
it's pretty awesome. I played
Stadia on the other
Gears of
hand.
War on it.
Now, to my knowledge, Stadia works. The only thing is, they are very limited as of now. So basically, even now, it came out when? Was it September or October or whatever of last year? Somewhere around in there. And even now, from what I understand, people are still complaining because there are a lack of games. And the only way you can stream to a phone is through the Google Pixel. So it's not available on iOS. It's not available on Android. Otherwise, you would have to use the Chromecast Ultra. And that is attached, of course, to your TV. You can stream up to 4K if you opt in to buy, for the $9.99 a month plan, so to speak. I'm doing air quotes here. $9.99 a month plan. And not only with that, I don't even think they've implemented too much in reference to that yet. From what I understand, with the $9.99 a month plan, you can stream up to 4K, and you can get a discount on some games. Speaking of games, you are paying regular price for these games. You're paying $59.99 to stream a game. Chariot is... I remember Chariot. What's up, Chariot? He actually tweeted or whatnot that he got a Stadia. Chariot, I asked you if you wanted to be in the podcast, and you never replied to that question, so I assumed that meant no. Because I wanted you to discuss Stadia since you got one. So anyway, there was actually a letter that the devs had actually put out in reference to Stadia. So they basically said, hey guys, when Stadia launched in November, we delivered a great gaming experience for players, and we continue to work toward our long-term vision for the future of gaming. Stadia is an evolving platform, and we've been busy in the 2 months since launch, adding great content, features, and ways to play, among others. We have added more great games to the Stadia library, including 6 titles to Stadia Pro. Welcome Typhoon Studios to our Stadia gaming and entertainment family. Updated all Chromecast Ultras so you can play Stadia on more screens. Rolled out more features to Stadia, including Google Assistant functionality and achievements, so that button finally works on your Stadia controller. Rolled out more features to Stadia, including, I just read that. Delivered a multiplayer first for gamers with Stream Connect's debut in Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I know people were complaining in reference to multiplayer games as well that you do not have any means of communicating with your teammates. Certain games like Destiny and things like that, you gotta have that functionality. Surprise Stadia founders with a second buddy pass. So I guess, if you want to get your friends involved, do the buddy pass. We have a lot more planned and will continue to work hard toward delighting gamers with our vision for Stadia. Looking at our upcoming lineup, we are tracking more than 120 games coming to Stadia in 2020. We're targeting more than 10 games the first half of the year. Along that will only be available to Stadia when they launch. We're working with our partners to share more on these games soon. Gamers can expect more features coming to Stadia in Q1 and beyond. A key benefit of our platform is that we can add these features without any updates or downloads. We're starting to roll out the following over the next 3 months. Support for 4K gaming on the web. Add further assistant functionality when playing on the web. Support additional Android phones. Here we go. Wireless gameplay on the web through Stadia controller. And so they're finally going to allow that too. Because initially, the only way you can play wirelessly is if you're playing through the Chromecast Ultra because it uses your Wi-Fi in your home. Other than that, if you're out and about and you're playing Stadia on your phone, which again, Google Pixel, you have to have the actual cord connected from the controller to your phone to play. So
that's stupid.
Very stupid.
You can use Bluetooth on the xCloud for nothing.
Well, basically, what I gather is everyone who adopted into this program are basically beta testers. You're paying to be a beta tester, plus you have to pay full price for a game unless you are a pro member. Again, in that facet, you get a discount. You may get a $60 game for $30. So,
I'm beta testing the xCloud, and they just added what, like 15 new games to the library?
Okay, so Meek said give Stadia time and it will have more to offer. But Meek, you pay a premium price and you're a beta tester. They should have came out with all this stuff before they even launched. Don't have people buy into being a beta tester. You know what I'm saying?
The smarter thing would have been to do like a Game Pass type thing. How are you gonna ask somebody to pay $10 a month to stream games that are old as hell, and then you have to buy them for full price?
Now I'm not bashing. I'm not bashing Chariot. I'm not bashing Stadia. The only thing I'm saying is, for what they are offering, I feel it is not worth the price. They're coming out. They're supposedly coming out with a free version of Stadia this year. Okay, that's cool. All right, but as it stands right now, I don't feel it's worth it. I say to just hold off and wait, because
what Stadia should. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Dirty.
No, what that Stadia thing should have done was they knew that they wasn't ready, and they should have came out and said, "Hey, we're not ready yet. We may delay it, or if you still want to buy it, give it at a discount on price, but the features will come because a lot of people wasn't able to stream in 4K. They couldn't play in 4K. It
The
was
lag was unbearable.
You still
It was
can't.
laggy. It was a lot of things that they promised that you can do day one that you couldn't. And I feel that they should have sent out some type of apology or something to those people that brought this thing.
I think they gave him I think they gave him a game or something, right, or a discount. I don't know, something stupid.
And they probably gave them a game that they already played before on the
Well,
PlayStation.
If you sign up for Pro, you get Destiny 2 and then some other game for free.
Which is
But
free to-
but
which is
you have
definitely
to
free to play
remain
anyway.
you have to remain a Pro member because once you stop paying that Pro price, the game is gone. You can't play it anymore.
Well, that's the same thing with PlayStation Plus,
That's
though.
PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
give you free games
So they
and then they're like,
give you anything free.
no, you're renting a game.
Nah, I'm good with.
I'm good on that, yo.
I mean, I'm sure, Stadia. Now, I hope, put it this way, I hope that Google is going to continue to back this, I'm going to say project, because y'all know how Google can be. They'll
Google
drop
Glass,
something.
right?
They'll drop it in a
RIP.
heartbeat. They will drop it in a heartbeat, just like Sony did with the Vita. So, I really do hope that they continue to grow Stadia, and I really do hope that it succeeds because, like I said, I had my reservations anyway because I have had experience, as you all have too, with streaming services, and they weren't all that good. Now, to my knowledge too, you can actually stream games to a Chromebook. So not only can you stream your games on the Chromecast Ultra up to 4K eventually, you can also stream your games, your Stadia games, on a Chromebook. It's through the Chrome
That makes
browser.
sense. I mean,
That is amazing
I mean-
to me. That you could stream these
that
games
makes
through a
sense.
Chrome
Yeah.
browser.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I do like that.
I mean, we're at a point in technology where we're seeing amazing things done. I mean, that's cool. The freaking Chrome browser. But
Lynn, did you see Chariot's comment about what is his name? Freeform gaming? Yeah, freeform gaming.
He
I
said
went to
it's
his
too much
stream.
hate. That's when I said I'm not hating on it, which I'm not. All I'm
Now,
saying
what I'm
is
saying- No, I'm
it
just
should
saying,
be
I went to
further
his-
than
I
where
went
it
to-
is.
I went to his stream while he was using Google Stadia
Mm-hmm.
and everything. He had a couple of hiccups, but for the most part, it was a pretty good stream.
Yeah. The main
Yeah,
game
when it
people
first
like
came
to
out,
show
you
off
press
is
a
Red
button.
Dead. That's the main game. I mean, and two, people, like a lot of people were playing Destiny, but it dropped 60% since Stadia has launched. So all them people are not playing Destiny anymore. But the main game that I see people stress testing on Stadia is Red Dead.
that is an excellent game.
Yeah.
So are you buying these games or are you just renting them?
You have to buy them.
Yeah,
you
you're
have to buy
buying them.
at full price. Dude, they
Again,
have-
unless
they have
you're a
freaking
pro
Tomb
member.
Raider for full price.
If you're a pro member, I think you get like 2 free games a month. One of which would be like I think a Stadia exclusive, and then you'll get like maybe discounts on some games. So like I said, a $60 game might run you $30, but yes, you are paying to stream games.
Yeah. And the thing with that model is not going to work because as soon as XCloud goes full release, it's going to be free with your Xbox Gold. So your whole library will be available. Like right now, I could stream I think over 70, 80 games on And it's all games that either, if I already own them, then that means I don't have to buy them again, you know? I don't have to
Yeah.
go and, yeah, let me see. It's something like 70 or 80 games, and you don't have to pay anything extra. And if you have Game Pass, they're all included. So like, it could jump out. I could jump. Like, I don't own Ace Combat 7, but it's on here for me to test out right now. And I say, if it's going to be a beta tester, you should I don't know, offer like what Lynn said, offer an exclusive, like get an exclusive. They should have signed all these exclusive deals before they launched, because their biggest thing was like, oh, here's Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but it's $60, and if you want to play it in 4K, you have to pay $10 a month. That doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm sure they're going to work on their business model, and it's going to work out. I hope it works out for them, because the more gaming we have available, the better. The more places you have to play, the better. You know, that's all. That's what it's all about, is the gaming portion.
Well,
I don't give a
it's
shit if you're
competing
using on a
though.
tin
Stadia
can.
is competing. It's competing against xCloud. It's competing against GeForce Now, which is a free beta right now. So I mean, it's competing against other streaming, quote unquote, I guess, not services, but yeah, in a sense, services. So
Get services.
they gonna
Yeah.
have to step it up.
And I'd be nervous about, and that's another thing. You might probably want to be a little wary in investing in such a new thing, especially with it being Google. They could end it tomorrow, and you just spent, I don't know, if you bought 10 games at $60, you just spent $600 on a bunch of games that you can't use anymore because the service is down. You know, and they could be, at any point, they could be like, well, we gave it a try, and, you know, sorry about your damn luck. But at least with Xbox and Microsoft, you know that that's an established brand. Like, Google's an established brand, but it's not an established gaming brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's difficult. It's really a leap of faith. You have faith that Google is going to provide a good experience. As far as their experimental stuff, they don't have a good track record. You know?
Now I watched apparently the controller itself is very well built. It's a nice sturdy controller. It doesn't feel all creaky and cheap. Cause I saw a
That's good.
video of Spawnwave. He actually tore it down. I love to see his teardown videos. And
Spawnwave's the best.
and this controller, he said, is probably one of the best controllers. I mean, he said it definitely
cool.
feels
Glad they put the
like
money into
it's
that.
premium. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. Especially considering, I don't know how much people paid to beta to get into the Kickstarter or whatever, or the pre-order. But a Chromecast is what, like $40?
60.
Like
They're
60.
60?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
The 4K one is 60.
you can't ask people to spend. I don't know how much. Does anybody know how much Stadia was when it first came out?
One, it's either 129 or 139.
I think it was
Okay, so
129.
Yeah, but they
You
had
pay like $80 for the
a
controller.
launch edition or something
Mm.
that came out with a blue controller or something like that.
Okay. So you're basically paying the premium for the good controller,
It's the same as
which
the
is a
white
good
one.
thing. I mean, you should, if you want something premium like that, you should pay a little bit extra. Like, but as far as the gaming goes, they're gonna have to rethink what they're doing with the whole making people spend $60 on games that have been out for years, and maybe do maybe do a Game Pass type thing, you spend 20. I would spend 20 if I could have access to a bunch of games. I would spend $25 a month. You know, maybe $15, $20 a month to have access to that. And if you want to charge me $5 extra to stream them in 4K, then yeah, I'll spend that extra $5. But I'm not going to spend $10 a month and on top of spending $60 for a game that I can go out and get on Xbox for like $5, $10. You know.
Yeah.
Like you can get Shadow Tomb Raider for like $10 right now, and they're asking 60 for it. Or Destiny, I think, is free to play now.
Unless you get that expansion pass or whatever it is.
Unless you get the expansion pass, which is a pain in the ass all in itself, but because you spend 60 right at the beginning, and then you have to spend another 60 for the expansion. Then 2 months later, a completed comes out. You're like, what the fuck is this?
All right, Dre, what's your thoughts on the Stadia? Dre?
I fell asleep.
You sleep.
Dre! WTF? Okay. Leslie, what's your
Maybe
thoughts on the Stadia?
I say let's just give it time and see how it goes. Because like Josh said, if the xCloud is gonna be better and you're gonna have the Game Pass and all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't make sense to be spending that kind of money on something that definitely could go away. Because like Josh said, Google doesn't have the best track record with new things, especially like what was those Google Specs and stuff like that. When it
Yeah.
comes
Google
to-
Glasses.
Yes, testing new things. They're short lived. They don't really last that long. So I'm hoping the best for them, though. We'll see.
Yeah.
You can play the entire Halo, storyline from start to finish on your phone right now if you have xCloud. They have every single game available on xCloud, and it's all a part of Game Pass. That's hard to do. That's hard to compete with. They're gonna have to come up with some pretty decent exclusives.
Mm-hmm. Miss
But we're
K,
definitely seeing the future of gaming, right, Liz?
Yep.
your thoughts?
I pass on it. I hope the people that have it enjoy it and it doesn't go away. But I'm not really interested in it.
Yeah. Dirty?
Yeah, I'm not interested in it either. But all the stuff that they promised day one, they need to hurry up and get that done for the people that do have it.
I really do hope that they don't just we about to close the podcast anyway. Thank you for being here throughout the whole entire podcast.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Nick.
me.
It's been
And
like,
happy belated birthday.
yeah, happy birthday, me. It's been like 2 hours. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I just
Oh, here he comes.
Welcome back.
I just really what happened?
Dre just said.
Drake said.
Dre.
What? I got a phone call and my mom was like, pop me some popcorn. And I'm like, fine.
Oh, okay.
That's amazing.
we were
That sounds like your mom,
asking.
Josh.
I was
That
asking
does sound
you.
like my mom.
I was asking you what were your thoughts on Google Stadia, Dre?
Swipe left, I'm good.
He's so funny. He is so funny.
Is that the good or is that the bad?
That's the
the
bad.
Swipe left means bad. Swipe right.
Okay,
means
I- I got involved with a serious relationship before any of that was popular.
No.
I was
Behave
we
yourself.
been
You might be
together
back out
since,
there.
Yahoo Chat, all right? I don't remember now. I never had to experience any of this swipe left or right.
Lord.
Thank
Josh-
God.
Joshua
Well, you know,
told
gotta keep it hip and young for the kids out there.
I definitely have to keep it hip and young.
Mhm.
Word up.
Joshua told
Listen, did you know I'm basically? Listen, no, because according to someone, they told me that they're like, oh, you ancient and decrepit. I was like, ancient and decrepit.
How old are you, Dre?
28.
He's a
Oh my
baby.
God.
Yeah,
You are a
Yeah,
baby.
I'm- no,
Don't let
I was
anybody
told-
tell you.
Dre
I was told
is a
I was
baby.
ancient- I was told that I was ancient and decrepit now, and I was old news. I said, "Oh, okay, okay."
Mm-mm.
Sure, I'm like, sure, Jan.
Swipe left on that person.
Right?
Yeah, swipe left on that bitch.
You know, that's right. I'm old and decrepit. I said, honey, look, I can still give it to the best of them, okay?
There you go.
Mhm.
Get him,
Joshua,
Dre.
Joshua done told me a dating site voted Virginia Beach as number 3 in top singles. I said, "Are you telling me I need to get a new boot?"
Yeah, Dre, come on down to Virginia Beach. Dude. I'm sure that nobody would call you old and decrepit, man. You tell Jan or whatever, say fuck you, ho.
We got the Navy and the Air
Oh,
Say,
Lord,
say Jan, you're a hoe for show.
Lord.
Have you never seen that gif before where it's like, sure, Jan? It's like basically Marsha from the Brady Bunch movie, and she's like, sure, Jan.
Oh yeah, sure,
Sure,
Jan.
Jan.
Okay.
It's like, sure, Jan.
Yes.
That means he has no idea what you're talking.
No, I have not seen that meme, but I'm sure I will one day.
Oh, what was it? I have to find it for you.
Yes, please do.
All right, y'all.
But
So
yeah, don't
I guess that'll be
take no
it
crap off nobody.
for this
Go
podcast.
ahead.
We about to end the podcast. That was all the articles I had, unless y'all have something else.
No, I mean they got some. Besides the Series X and the delays, that's it pretty much. I mean, what's everybody playing anyway?
Become human.
Oh yeah, you're playing the quick. What have you been playing, Lynn?
Ni no Kuni. I started Ni no Kuni 2 on the Switch, so that's what I've been playing.
Okay. Leslie just got her Xbox back, so what are you playing, Les?
Me and Sarah have been playing Fortnite.
All right.
Okay. Dre, I know you're probably playing something with a
I'm
14-year-old
actually
girl.
really enjoying the way they updated it.
I like that.
With a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, some anime or whatever. JRPG. There's always a 14-year-old girl somewhere in there. Don't matter what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The hell?
That doesn't sound right.
I'm just joking, man. What are you playing?
No, was if anything, I've actually gotten back recently into Minecraft, strangely enough.
Me too. I've also been playing that too.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I know, right?
Oh my goodness. The enthusiasm.
I have been enjoying Jedi Fallen Order because I don't really. Dirty gets mad because I don't play nothing but Call of Duty.
Well,
Like he always is like, "Yo, you want to play the Gears of War?" I'm like, "Nah, Call of Duty." But
Yeah.
Dirty has broadened his horizons. Okay.
What's wrong with
Good
he
for you,
definitely
Dirty.
has. He is on PlayStation lately.
Yeah, he got that VR.
The VR, yeah. I want to get the VR, but now that they said the 2 is going to come out, I can't. I gotta
the
wait.
gamer's gamer?
Especially if it's going to be in 4K.
No, they said. I think they said that this one is going to be backwards compatible as well.
Oh, really?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I want Oculus.
It's wireless. I'm
Yep.
about to check that out.
Yep.
Hey.
Yep.
Shoot.
The Oculus Go, are you talking about that?
Yep. The 128.
You gotta
gig
tell
one.
me if you guys get that. You gotta let us know how it is. 'Cause
I want the
I
128
didn't know if
gig
it
one.
was. Ooh.
I don't want no 64. I want the 128.
Yeah, you got. If you guys get it, you gotta let us know. Cause, man, I've been looking. I've been looking at it, but I didn't know if it was just an equivalent of like having a good cell phone, or if it's an actual like PC inside of it. Because it doesn't require a PC,
Nope.
which is really cool.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and do the outros and end the podcast. And that'll be it. So yeah, I think this was a nice start to the beginning of the year. Again, I'm missing Will, but Will is busy, so we're gonna go ahead and have everyone do their outros, and that'll be it for today's podcast. We are gonna shoot to do this every other week on Fridays at 6 p.m. So if anyone is interested in being a guest, be sure to hit me up and let me know, and we can work that in. So we're going ahead and go start off with Papa Raven. Go to let everybody know where they can find you on the socials.
Okay. You can find me on Facebook because I'm a boomer. And, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not a boomer, but I still use Facebook, and Leslie tells me I'm ridiculous for still using it. But I am on Twitter, but I only retweet contests, so you're not going to find anything interesting about me there.
No, you retweet Funko shit all the time.
Yeah, Funko, you got to win. Hey, I won one. It was like 6 years ago, but I did win once. So now I retweet everything, and I'm sure it's annoying to everyone.
He's actually won a couple of things. Don't get it twisted. He's won a couple.
Yeah, I got followed. I won a Microsoft one once, and I got followed by Aaron Greenberg. I won Madden of all things. Like I don't play football games at all, but I won Madden 19, and I was like, okay, well, thanks. I think I got more value out of him following me than I did the game.
I won,
which was really cool.
I won eShop codes before from Fredo.
Yeah. So I mean, I might start up doing more tweets and stuff, because me and Leslie are about to actually go on a weight loss journey together, and I'm actually going to be on camera, which I don't like being on camera, but I'm doing it for the views. I'm just kidding. No, I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for myself and for Leslie, because we're getting married this year, and God, man, like it's like Microsoft, Sony, everybody knew to get together and be like, yo, let's put out all this expensive shit right as Josh is about to get married. You know, it's like it comes out 2 months after I get married. They want, so you know it's going to be on the registry.
Of course.
Yeah, Xbox One X on the Series X on the registry. Nah, but I appreciate the invite, because this is always fun.
Awesome.
It's fun talking about games.
Well, you know you're a regular now. You a regular.
Oh yeah.
So no napping before.
You
I
and
need to
Leslie.
step up my. I need to step up my social media game so I can swipe left and stuff.
Dre, you done taught them something. Look at you.
Well, I mean, I am a trendsetter, so.
Hey, get it.
There you go.
They just all copy me. You know this. Hello.
Next, we have the Old Dirty 33.
Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy Dirty. We had a great podcast, and you can find me somewhere out there on YouTube. Peace out.
He's not doing the 3-minute streams.
I see.
It's 2020. He does 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
I'm gonna bring those back during the summer thing. Bring those back during summer.
Nice.
Next, we have Miss K. Miss K.
You know where to find me.
Oh, there you go. She falling asleep. She
Miss K
done
was a G. She's like, you know where to find me.
She done got in the recliner.
She said she's had a long day of working, okay? She said, look, I just got home. I'm chilling. I'm eating my Popeyes. I am good, okay?
She done charged up that site that she could put on her new toy so she could go and shoot. Pew pew. She had to go get us a pew pew.
Yep, the pew pew life, I tell you. But no, everybody can pretty much find me on Soldiers That Game on Twitter, Mixer, Miss KH, Twitch, 219 Gary IND. And yeah, I'm around. I might not be in the gaming community too much, but I am around.
Next we have Level Up Leslie.
Hey guys, thank you so much for having me here on the podcast. Yay, I'm a regular now. I feel some kind of special. And thank you for having Spice because he keeps going up in my face. But yeah, you guys enjoy 2020. Make it the best year ever because it's going to be a good year for us in gaming and consoles and all that good stuff. And you guys can find me everywhere at Level Up Leslie. And it's not changing ever again. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
No more name changes.
And you can follow Pumpkin and Spice on Pumpkin and Spice the Kitties on their Instagram. They got one.
Stop playing.
Wait a minute, your parents' names are Pumpkin and Spice.
Yes, they are.
You know what? I'm not gonna say nothing.
Dre,
We're
this
gonna
girl,
be nice in 2020.
Dre, this girl loves her some coffee, okay? She likes her some
Yeah,
pumpkin
dude.
spice lattes,
Lord, I
okay?
can't with y'all basic white girls.
Excuse you.
Hey, she is not white.
I'm a basic Puerto Rican girl who looks white.
Puerto Rican white, same deal.
That's what I said.
Last and
I was
not
like, are we
least,
really
we
naming them
have
pumpkin and spice? Yup, it happened.
Dre.
Look.
Listen, hold on. I want to defend myself though.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
at first-
Lord, Dre, what
at
you done
first-
started?
At first, I did it as a joke, but then it ended up working out well because Pumpkin is orange, and
Yeah.
Spice is all different like shades, and he's spicy. He's a little sassy motherfucker. But listen,
Yeah.
it works. It works for them.
Oh yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Now we just need
White
lattes.
left. Anywho.
You gonna swipe left on my?
Yes, I'm gonna swipe left on your kitties anyway.
Oh my god.
We on something.
I'm thinking that don't even. Anyway, you know what? Look, okay.
Wait,
Whatever.
so
You can
what?
follow me on YouTube.
He was-
At Ray Lynn, where I do YouTube commentary. Y'all can also find me on Twitter, the same place. You know, Adiano Amari. Nothing has changed there in God knows how many years. So yeah, that's the two main places y'all can find me. Don't be. I'm sorry. Unlike Josh, I'm not a.
It's okay.
And on that note, we will conclude the first podcast of 2020 for Between Gamers. And
Yay.
stay tuned, guys.
Did you plug your socials, Liz?
I know she didn't even plug her own.
I don't have to plug my own. They here.
Well, that's true.
Just click, subscribe. Boom, done.
She's like, click subscribe. Boom.
Boom. Done.
Don't forget
Boom.
to hit that notification bell. Look, I don't give a shit about no notification bell. Make sure you hit the
What
like
are you
button.
doing?
Don't work no
Hit the
damn
like
way.
button.
Yep.
And
Hit
that's
the white
it.
button.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Dirty, you are fired.